Okay. Guys, I just want to make sure that I am live wherever I need to be live. Okay, I think we're good. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Overthinking Football Show. And, welcome to the Overthinking Football Arena. Guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. My name is Josh Mokwena. I'm your host, and this, of course, is a show where we love South African football and we love African football. And, of course, the number one thing is South African football. So we are back for another episode, another game of the Betway Premiership, where Orlando Pirates is taking on MAGESI at the Orlando Amstel Arena. When you look at the standings, Orlando Pirates number 3 on the log, 13 games played, 9 wins, 2 draws, 3 losses. They've scored 18 goals, they've conceded 5 for a grand total of 29 points. Then MAGESI, on the other hand, number 16, they've played 14 games. They've won only 2, they've drawn 5, and they've lost 7 of those games. They've scored 10 goals and conceded 19 goals for a grand total of 11 points. This, of course, is MAGESI's first game. It's their first game of 2026. They've been on a longer break than the Pirates. Just a refresher is that the last time they played was the 3rd of December, where they lost 1-0 to Sekhukhune. In the last 5 games, they have 2 draws and 3 losses, and then, of course, Orlando Pirates, on the other hand, they had a draw versus Sekhukhune, and their last 5 games are that draw with 4 wins attached to that draw. In the last 4 games that these two have met against each other, there's been 1 draw, 1 MAGESI win, and 2 Pirates wins. Of course, one of the most shocking wins from MAGESI was in the Carling knockout, where they beat Orlando Pirates 3-2 here at this stadium. For those who are missing it, guys, welcome to Overthinking Football Arena. Yes, it has not started, Lutando. There was a bit of a delay because of lightning. What's very interesting is that no coach. Coach Maduka's in the stands. He's dressed in all of the MAGESI things, but apparently he's not going to be on the bench, but he'll be at the stands, but he'll be giving instructions down. Hey, here's the hype, man. Okay, starting lineups. You've got Chipazaze in goal. You've got both Mukwenas, Makgoga, Mashego Mtshali, Masegela, Matima, Rapadu, Vandala and Musadi. I don't know why Chirambatara is not getting any playtime. Orlando Pirates side, you have Chain and goal, Siamas Bisindaba Van Rooyen, Bata Makaula. Mfukeng comes back into the 10, apparently, and then, of course, Moremi, Apolis, and Butuma make up the rest of this Orlando Pirates team for today. Hi, man.
Yeah, we want to go to win. This family will Sundowns that they're playing 7 years. They are first. We want to go forward. We cannot accept this. We want to be efficacious. There is lots of people now. Hey, throw it.
Yes, Mzwilu coach. There's lots of people. We need to win and beat the Sundowns. I don't know. I think Mfukeng. Oh. Hey, Suganje. Yo. Immediately, Orlando Pirates gets a chance that goes just wide. Let me see. Another episode of Betway Premiership at the Arena, says Bongs. Arena of Liberty, says Agent. Aubrey, the game is kicked off, guys. My timer is there. Remember, it's an interactive show. So halftime, I'm going to let 5 people in. We're going to have a discussion about what we're seeing. You guys are going to be my analysts. And then in the second half, if we can reach 25,000 likes, I'll keep it open in the second half. And everybody will be able to jump in and tell me what they're feeling or how they're seeing the game. Now, if you're watching on YouTube and you're wondering, how do you add your voice to the show? You have to join me right now while I'm live on TikTok. Bottom of your screen, there's a blue figure hugging a pink figure. Click on it, request, I let you in, and you can tell me what you're thinking. Second halves are usually for you guys. And then, of course, please don't forget to like, to share, to repost, to follow, to subscribe, wherever you are. But it's a dream of Faro. Marco says yes. Caruso's number 1 at CAF and PSL. Why they hate him today? Going to number 2. Hey, banna. Magesi choosing to go to a back 3.
Guys, lang disappointa and elevatoba.
Ball cut back in. Well, far post ball drops. Moremi skies it. It kind of, which side is the Amstel Arena side? Skies it into the stands there after some great setup. Look, I was going to say that this Magesi team is coming here with sort of a 3, you could say it's a 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. And what they're hoping for, banking on, is an overload with the 5 defenders. But what they've done right now is that they've put in 3 central players, and that's not going to work versus Pirates, because if Pirates wins the ball and beats your 2 wing backs, then you can't be mano a mano when you're looking at Apolis Mfukeng, Moremi, and Mutuma. Already, just mathematically, that's 1 more player that you have to worry for. So that's very interesting to see how they're going to play this. I was saying about Mfukeng. Look, agent, hype is a very interesting thing, because you know, if you don't back it up for a while, whether through injury or not performing, people tend to simmer on what we think about you. So I think Mfukeng is just going through that. He needs to just bring up some of those performances he had previously, and then maybe you start looking at him that way. But you can't keep hyping without having those things to lean against. So if he scores a goal in this game, it makes it a little bit better of an argument, if that makes sense. So I think that's what's happening. It's just that, unfortunately, he hasn't been performing up to that level, or up to the crazy levels that he displayed last season, or even the crazy levels that people speak of him at. So after a while, everybody comes back down. That's all that's happening. Didn't help that Bruce also benched him for quite a bit. Premiership of low blocks, says Bongs. Match just started. We're already on top of our neighbors. Justin, the night is still young. Guys, please let me know what your predictions for this game are. Please let me know how this game is going to end for you guys. Wendy says, I like the energy. I hope they'll be able to maintain it. They're going to give us a hot 15 minutes. If Pirates doesn't score in this first 15 minutes, it's going to become an even game after that. Most teams try and hit that first thing, especially with Pirates back at Orlando Arena. And then, of course, full pack stadium. There is that excitement that comes. So I'd imagine that Magesi just really have to hold on. If they can reach halftime having that 0-0, at some point, the thing about Escotini is that it's a wonderful stadium when they're up. But when things start taking and things start changing, it can be a very, 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 very quiet stadium. And the pressure starts building on those guys. So I think Magesi just has to hold out for as long as possible. Maybe hit on a couple of counters. Again, I would have loved to see Chirambadare, because Chirambadare, I think, for me, is Pirates' weakness, or close to being something that can struggle, that can give Pirates a struggle from those crosses that he plays in. And Umusadi would be finishing them off, but we'll see how they plan to attack this game. Okay, almost on my mic. Yo. Tomato says, I want to draw. Steve says 1-1. I want to win for Pirates' sake, for my sporty bear band. The thing is ring. Aye. 3-0, 1-0 Magesi, says Kebe. Ketwa. Moafrika says Orlando Amstel Arena. Relibachile 3-0. Says it's going to be 3-0. I'm assuming to Pirates. So this is the concept that I've been trying to explain over the past few weeks, because Skukune was doing something similar against Sundowns. Boy. Relax, boy. Wants to score the first goal at the Amstel Arena instead of passing the ball wide. So the concept I was trying to explain is you have to look at where your centre backs are positioned. Because the moment you can beat your centre backs and drag them out wide, then it opens up a lot of issues. So if you look at this MAGESI side, yes, it's a back five, but the few times that Pirates has caught them out, it's been a 3. And when it becomes a 3, someone has to go to the danger. If the danger's on this side, you have to follow the danger. The other guys have to follow you, which opens up a space on that side. So if you think about Pirates, there was a goal scored by Utito Mfukeng, where Mabasa shifted the whole defense over, and there was a space far post, and they played it across, and it was tapped in essentially. You're looking for that type of movement. So Van Rooyen stays high to hold the left wing back, and you want someone to be able to run just in behind, right? So you see when Mfukeng was standing right there, he was facing the last centre back because the centre back was following, I think it was Apolis there, or Moremi. That's where you want the space. You want them to run in there. So that's why you see, I'm speaking about the 3 and a 4, so that the one guy drags, the other one goes in behind. Kemang Mahopa is incredible at doing that type of movement. Oh yeah, by the way, oh Numunte Penchin that I've been waiting for a while. I want to see De Jong in this team. I want to see De Jong in this team at 10. And then I want to see, this is what I'd love to see. Apolis, Mfukeng, Moremi with De Jong in the 10. Oh, it killed teams. Anyway, can't show you the match, guys. I do not have billions of rands in the bank. I cannot fight anything that these guys are going to come with. Supersport has paid a lot of money to broadcast these matches. So they tend to ban us. They tend to copyright ban us. And I don't feel like losing my account. I like speaking to you guys here a lot. Welcome to those who are new. As a brief, guys, kupa le liking, kupa le following, hale follower, le gifting yana, man. The game is on. The game is on. The game is on. Dlalontanga lapha. Abobani lapho tangamani. Abobani. They bet on Paris but hope they lose at the same time. Same OT. I want to see De Jong, great master. De Jong, tangaman, De Jong is for me, the best 10 in the league. Nazo, you see the 3. Look at the far post. Look at the far post. Okay, but it's fine. Pirates has scored. Who scored first? Mbutuma. Mbutuma makes it 1-0. Ow, Pirates. Ow, Pirates.
Ungasiphapheli man. Ibhakabhaka lifuna ifavor yakho ukuthi luwine.
Yeah?
Yabona mina i-team engiyithandayo Orlando Pirates. Yeah, Skama careful. Up the parties.
Ipagani.
Mangikhuluma nge-Orlando Pirates, ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Manje abasibhola.
Orlando Pirates. So look at the replay. I want you to watch far post. So you see the thing I was telling you, that if you beat the right back, the 3 have to shift. And when the 3 shift, look at where Van Rooyen is standing. Because you have to go out to relay. 2 guys are in the middle for thing. There was actually before Van Rooyen. Now Umurem is standing right there also. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But ungizisuka nje, hey, I'm still, guys, hey. I'm still. Oh, happy birthday, chairman. Oh, okay, happy birthday, chairman. It was chairman's birthday a few days ago, was it? What's already shared is that thing? Oh, Arsenal won, eh? This back 3, just go to a 4, guys. Just go to a 4. Why are you trying to make this complicated? The shirt said, happy birthday, Dr. Khoza. We win for the chairman today. Hey, Wendy. We are 7 the chairman. So many handshakes and 10 minutes in, Pirates is leading 1-0. Balani phela nithi Mfukeng assist nina ba stats. Senya wabala ama assist. Basikhuluma ngo-sales anwabala ama assist. Mara senya okay velile ngiyanibona. Yabona nina. Ah. Muremi has a serious decision-making problem, says Litabo. Oh, Yokere scored. Is Muremi a right winger, by the way? I would have thought they'd put him on the left and they'd give, there's the space in behind. I thought they'd put him on the left and then they'd give Apolis the leeway to come inside and basically leave Van Rooyen alone. That's usually what they do. Only Orlando Pirates can be on 3 positions in one day. Hey, Marasis. Hey, Marasis. Just see the comments or the comments that alone. No, Pirates have scored, Melus. It's 1-0. Pirates have scored. It's 1-0. Okay. So MAGESI has been sitting ever since the 3rd of December. Oh, wow. 3rd of December, they've been sitting. They haven't played a game. This is their first game of 2026 on the 31st of January. You'd expect them to be ready. Mbutuma scored. You'd expect them to be ready, Mara. You know our teams. Even if you give them time, I don't like a back 3 because people get afraid of responsibility in the defense. You know what the problem is, Agent, with the back 3 more than anything? Like I said, the moment you beat the widest player, it becomes panic stations. So your left center back, if let's say they're taking up the left hand side, they beat your left wing. The moment he goes, that center back has to make a business decision. I call them business decisions, and you have to go meet the danger. So the moment you go meet the danger, the amount of coordination it takes for everyone to shift across and for the other guy to then come back in for the 4, it doesn't work unless that team attacks you slow. But the moment they hit you quickly, that shifting, all of that shifting, shame. And if you're looking at an extremely mobile Pirates team, if you don't have the right discipline, if you don't have the right, the right personnel, the right everything, they'll move you all over the place. With back 3, does it have left and right? Yes, it's meant to be a back 5. There we go. It's meant to be a back 5. But Pirates is playing good football. Tell us down, says Q-Boy. What's good football, guys? Get. Do you think the late restart of the season will affect the national team for the World Cup? I just hope the players get more hungry. I think it's Malume Kuto always speaks about how everybody should be auditioning now. Ndaba should be auditioning for that left back. There's so many spaces to be filled in that Bafana team. Okay, MAGESI. Game was delayed due to lightning, guys. Siema said that he wants to go to the World Cup. He's possibly the best placed to go to the World Cup because I don't see Cupido making it, honestly speaking. Bogazi holds a place in Hugo's heart, so maybe he's also not going to lose his place even though of the MLS thing. If Siema does well, top of the league, he's now the main man at Pirates for me. Like the main defender is Siema now, honestly speaking. MAGESI needs to change their approach, slow down the game. Don't try to outplay Pirates. I think they have to play fast. And when I say fast, I mean they need to transition quickly. But the one thing the PSL team struggle with is that intention when you get the ball out. Like we're all watching AFCON. Win the ball, Sisepali. That's what you need. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . take advantage of Van Rooyen, because Pirates also defends in a 2. And Bakaula was a little bit slow in the last game. He's also coming back from injury. So I would say 2-man attack, try and drag CBC out, drag Siema out, more CBC because he's a little bit slower, but that takes very quick movement and playing into space. They tried it there with Vandala, to be fair. They tried it there. Oh, I thought Muremi was holding something. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Let the guys know we want more goals. If it was according to me, they should score 2 more. They should score 2 now. They should be. Shout out to KB and Felicia. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. He's only going to the World Cup because Pirates Kwinika McCarthy is way better. Wow, no. Indlavini, no. The pairing of Siema and Bogazi was a premium pairing for me. McCarthy could maybe make it in, but a premium pairing for me would be Siema and Bogazi. Dwortley would be the big shout for me from Chiefs when he gets back. He's probably not going to get back anytime soon, but I'm just saying in terms of names on sheets. But come on, MAGESI, you can do it. You're going through tough things, Fandenom.
Tlohela o sheba batho ba bang. Tlohela o sheba batho ba bang. Etsa hore dintho di o etsahalle wena ka bowena.
Tlohela batho ba bang. Shebanang le Kadoso wa lona. Kana ba reng ke Gordons. Shebang Gordons wa lona, man. Ow. 18 minutes in, Pirates still needing 1-0. Comfortably still a Pirates game, even though MAGESI have shown some threat on the counter. But it's not that MAGESI. Wait till there was a MAGESI. Yeah, Wonder Boy. Was it Wonder? Yeah, I think it was Wonder Boy up top of Makubu. It was Shrambatare. It was Dino Abrams. Those guys, they terrorized Pirates here. And then they went on to terrorize Mamelodi Sundowns in the final. That counter-attack was insane. That's when you want to hit the counter. But Papa, 2 guys, wide man running to drag your guy. Another guy running on the other side with Dino Abrams. Down the middle, there's another one. Chirambatare hits that cross. Oh. Hey, guys, I can play this ball. I can play this ball. I can play this ball. Friends of MAGESI, says Ladine. There's no better defense than McCarthy and Kwinika. Only not to get picked because Mkelele. Davin. I don't know. I'm still saying. Maybe at a PSL level. I didn't see, Agent. I didn't see. 72% versus 28. Why does Relay keep dropping so deep? He's the 10. Me, I've told you guys how I feel about the Relay in the 10. Oh, Makaula, attacking. I've told you guys how I feel about Relay in the 10. I don't want Relay anywhere near the 10, personally. Personally, if it was for me, I think you are sacrificing somebody who could be a generational winger, 1v1 player, to try and make him a 10. But it is our country. Our country doesn't have pure 10s. All of our 10s are former wingers or strikers. We don't have a 10 out and out, really. So maybe that's why they're trying to do that with him, but I don't know. Gordons is giving us chest pains. Please refer me. Kaizer Chiefs usane, guys. Please. Is Mshishi back from... I think so. It goes to the wing, says Nick's Pizza. What did your Mbagazi do at AFCON level? You're not serious. Wait. You take Kwinika over Mbagazi? Just... Whether who did what, we can't even legislate for that because obviously you have to pick from certain players at that national team level. You're telling me that you still you take Quinica over Mbogazi? Or McCarthy over Mbogazi? Okay. We're playing serious teams like Zesco, others are playing cheap as He's going to go missing most of the game. So you see, we're now into the 15 to cheap as Uskatswa cheap as Uskatswa. Ubalai. Yeah. What are we doing here? Let's go home. We're here to witness Pirates take 3 points without much of a fight. Ironically, the goal comes from him being on the left wing. Litabo. Kyole Maduka in the stands. Wow. The assistant red flag for something when the MAGESI player took the throw in. Oh, no, I didn't see it. I like Relay as a winger. Going to beat MAGESI 5-0 says Mutole Abjala, sorry. But funny enough, the flag, we'll see. Can you please refer to Orlando Sizwe. Kadile. Le kadile obana masengijabulile Sizwe.
Angisebenzisa igama elithi tendency bengizothi umkhuba manje honorable chief epozolimala alithathe kabi.
Masengijabulile. Hey. Pela, days were dark. Days were dark earlier in the season, eh? Days were dark.
Elohi.
Sorry. Release a 10 because initially when Ezwin was signed, I was replacing him, so you can't. I still wouldn't put him as 10. I'd still put him as a winger. They're not saying Likaya, they're not saying, but he's still part of the team. I'm sure suspension is coming. But then apparently he's also going to be communicating to the bench. He doesn't have a suspension in terms of actual suspensions in the league. But it is, keepers will frustrate you. Yeah. Must break the momentum, Malume Kuto. Same CM and Bogazi can't handle CAF small teams feel dismally. Well, CM wasn't there, to be fair. Yeah, Chippers is just trying to calm the game down. As Chabulanga were cruising nicely. I like CM a lot. Even though I feel like what's interesting is that you would have expected Wadu to give him the responsibility. Like you see, he's playing long balls. Wow. This long ball play that Paris does, great. That's how they usually play with the balls that are going towards the sides. I would have expected Siema to step into that role a lot more. But in that other game, the first game back, guys, this back three. Can you go to a back four, guys? You would have expected Wadu to continue with that, but I think he's also really trying to make sure that Abombata become important players, like Abombata step up to the plate. So he wants Pirates, I think he at some point last game, he was trying to make sure that Pirates is building from the middle, building from the back, and then getting away from the long ball. So we'll see. I would have loved to see Siema get that role because he's actually really good, I think. He's won 2 trophies in a backline that was created this year. Bogazi and him were created this year, essentially, taking over from Abu Spisa Bukoki, Abondada Bosesane. To be able to do what they've done, I think they've conceded the least. Have they conceded the least in the league? Let me check. Wait. It's a lot, guys. Mara guys, let's go. So. Bana, show me the full standings. I'm trying to figure it out. They've got 5 goals conceded. Yeah, they've got one less than Chiefs, I think. Okay, anyway. So no solid defense with Siema involved. How many clean sheets with him present? He must prove that he can start the ball from the back. You're talking about MTN and Black Label thing. You can't be serious. Hey, but now those not trophies. Watching the game, I'm in the house. My Pirates can shout, yo. I believe Pepe and Siema won't play together. Both have the same style of play. I want to see what happens when everybody's fit, because doesn't Sesane play? No. Sesane, does Sesane play left centre back? He plays left centre back, ne? Hey. Sure, Mbata. Oh. But is some cards and alcohol. What do you mean? Does he play right centre back? I'm trying to remember now. Yes, he was playing right centre back when he was with CBC. And then when he's with Ndai, he plays left centre back, isn't it? Oh, and especially since Da's also gone. Marukai MasterChef. But MasterChef was calling people ostriches at Kochi. Allegedly. With any other player, you'd be like, yeah. You'd be like, no, that's crazy. But with Umbula, I can hear him calling a coach an ostrich. Yo, Magesi's defense. Oh, Muremi, shooting boots. What's happening with the shooting boots today? Do you know what I love about players? Oh, Mr. Short. Then immediately starts shouting at somebody else. Hey, soccer players or something else. It's the second time that Muremi has just hit a wild shot. Let them win the FA Cup League and CAF, then we'll take them seriously. But Maran Davide, you've never done that. Okunika has never done that. Though. Guys need rest and rotation. Too many games played, including Bafana. Muremu Nyaka too, but is Paris playing well? I think it's more about Magesi than it is about anything else. Fukeng is on form, says Likaya. Really playing free role. Nipi is in Fagaba. Eating too late, Mina. Let me not say anything else. Muremi just kicks even if it's not necessary. Glad Tito is watching how efficiency. Eban. They look more dangerous on the wing though. But it's fine. Oh, TikTok Mafia, how are you doing? Nix. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We are 30 minutes into the game. Still, Paris leads 1-0. Yeah, they've been the attacking party. They've been the more positive party. So, you can't say too much about Magesi because Magesi hasn't done anything really. 74 passes versus 223. Paris players will never take... These assists are fooling people. Hey, Letabo. Wait the king.
Otakula. Mudimu uentse metsi. Inwa metsi utakula pelo itla tutumela. Otakula.
Tla inwella metsi nna. Ke tla inwella metsi. Could have played Muremi from the bench. I look at the bench with deep worry. Well, on Pirates' bench, you have Buthelezi, Chabatsane, You have Hoto Mariko, Nemtajela, Maswanganyi, Sibelibelis, Msendami, and Diong. Guys, me, I'm telling you guys, second half, take Mbutuma off, give Relay free roll striker and put Diong into the 10, guys. Oh, you will see. Hey, Neo, Agiri Kenny Neo. Batang Roja. MAGESI gatiko. Shem. Final score 3-0 to Pirates, says John Stereophonic. That's a prophecy for the day. Melusi says pain is everywhere, answering and giving an opinion. I can't wait for the Soweto derby, says David. Agent says, is this Musadi the Musadi? No, I don't think so. I thought so too. No, it's not that one. I'm pretty sure it's not that one. Is he still playing? If it is him, Bob Nyamane are now analysts. If it's not Musadi, no. As a free roll striker, watch what happens. What's the score for Arsenal, Bongs? This one is poor, Shem. Hey, let me not, because I'm going to speak about De Jong and I'm going to hype him up. Then he's going to come in and do nyals. Let me not commentators curse him. Nah, but it's not the Musadi from Agent is talking about the Musadi from Tux. Oh, that was still when I worked at Tux. No, no, it can't be. Oh, is it 4-0? Oh, Nazo. Butuma can't play the 1-2. Velile, angithi nithe. Futhi wena Velile, uthe ufuni striker. Uthe ufuni central defensive, awufuni drop back. Nangu drop back kwakho. Now, uyelo. Usifunela ukukora. Kamkhumbula Lennox. Funa nje ukuzikorela, that's all he wants to do. Ningamceli ukuthi ashaya ama cutback ayenzeni please. Yeah, Tabu. It's not Tabu. Yes, Agent, please ask him. He said he wanted a striker. Here's a striker. Machupa would have gone to collect that ball. Shape 1-2. Guys, I don't want to be critical because it's going to sound like I'm hating. That's the problem. It's going to sound like I'm hating. One of the things, one of the things about our players is that they love the Hollywood pass. They love the Hollywood pass. Like, they love to look for that man, the highlights, man, buchavi. So a lot of the time when they do that, there are better options at play. Like simpler passes that don't look as sexy. Like, you understand what he was trying to do to play Mbutuma through. But if he had just played one pass to the right, it would have been a 3v2 with MAGESI's defenders. Because I think it was Moremo was running next to him to draw one of the guys out. So I'm not hating, guys, please. Moremo is delaying release assist in this match. This is their level. Lavin has come for war. Guys, please don't forget to like the live. I'm looking for 25,000 likes. Then in the second half, I'll let you guys jump in and we can have conversations about what we're seeing here. And then if it's your first time here, please follow. The normal show is on every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Unless Chiefs, Pirates, Mamelodi Sundowns, Bafana, or Banyana are in action, then we'll be sitting here doing this. Like tomorrow, we're going to come in for the Chiefs game at 3 p.m. So yeah, if it's your first time here, welcome to the family. I just need you guys to tap the screen and share the live. Share the live, repost the live. I say, please, guys, anything that can help us grow as we are sitting here. MAGESI is dead. Dead. Does Wadu not know you can't play Moremi on the right? Nomsa, thank you. Thank you, Nomsa. This is what I was saying. I would have thought he'd play him on the left and allow Apolis to have a free roll right. MAGESI is a PSL team. They are PSL teams, but Shem. According to the transfer market, okay. Oh, Ritabuta Kumo guy. Kumo Wamtsiba Musadi, if you're here. Oh, Cindy, you're back, eh? Nyalida, I'll shake it today. There's no shaking happening today. How are you, Cindy? Welcome. 35 minutes in and we don't have 3 goals yet. No, man, says Unomsa. The problem is the depth on that left wing. No, that's why you make it a fake right wing. So Apolis, for example, doesn't like playing out and out winger. His wing is more of an 8. So remember what Pirates used to do after Saleng, where you wouldn't have a right wing per se. After Saleng, I think before Nkota, there was a time period where you wouldn't have a wing, and they'd also almost use that position as an extra man to come inside. So that's where you used to see Bokim Vudi get put in. Hebanna, MAGESI, like a mistake. Hebanna. Your composure is not a thing in the PSL, hey? Composure is not a thing in the PSL. Also, Oswald is a star. Yeah, no, you let those guys go. It's a left winger Tembazwan, where you have Shalulile and who's on the right hand side, Sundowns fans, and then Zwane would just always come in from that side, and you wouldn't even play up the left hand side. It would be like a free roll type of thing. That's what I would do. But hey, Moremi's had a couple of chances that he skied over. Yeah, it's fine. Moremi should leave the field, says Kameza. At 35 minutes in, and I need the players to see that Moremi will be far more lethal on the left. We need 4. But in that right, Oswin can pass the ball. And Oswin has that pass. Oh, Nick. Oswin has that pass. Oh. You know how I always complain about the wide ball? So it's not a cross. It's you've just crossed the halfway line. You're looking to whip a ball. You're looking to whip a ball in, to have the guys. Ow! What's that? Hey? No eggs. Man, just send for a bandana. Okay. Anyway, it's so awkward how that stopped. Remember when that guy had to run onto the pitch and fetch the 5 rand? Nyakosha. Look at your final versus Delis. Moremi will score once. He missed plenty of chances. You know he's going to score 1. Moremi out. Then he was put Mlungu in. Nomsa, where have you been, Nomsa, where have you been? Thank you. Really playing deep is a mess. Yo, Litabo, you are going to get killed, Litabo. There's some players that are not allowed to touch. Really has been losing balls a lot. Same way Sundowns utilize Ribeiro. Yes, Peggy. Very similar to that. Oh, there's the goal. Kimankirile. There's the goal. Kimankirile. Okay, hey, Pirates.
Yabona mina, i-team engiyithandayo Orlando Pirates.
Yay.
Come careful. Up the backs.
But it's a mess.
Orlando Pirates ngikhuluma ngama-South African players wangempela. Bantu abasibhola.
That's therapeutic tape. Full house at Orlando Amstel Arena. I thought, no, it's not Matubulas, guys. It's not Matubulas. They're going to cook you, Litavo Kichilo.
Ungasiphapheli. Ngasiphepheli man. Ibhakabhaka alifuni favor yakho ukuthi luwine.
No, but okay. That three, MAGESI. That three, MAGESI. Oh my gosh, why are they not changing? Did you see how police was on a run? Did you see how police? There's always an extra man. That three, MAGESI. Guys, why are we doing these higher grade things, guys? Just stick to your back four and live your life, man. Move into 9 as a free roll. Nick, do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? Asa, I'm playing your Nina. The problem is you don't hear the good sounds. You hear the bad ones. When it's tough, you hear the bad sounds. You just reminded me of that famous Chalule in the box matches. Yes. I know you don't like Paris, but then. Which logo in the background? Velile. Yabona Nkalila zangithi is a bad player. Ngaze ngasho ukuthi if you allow him to play a false 9 instead of the 10, you're going to see more goals. Zangithi is a bad player. Yabona niso. Nenza so. Oh. Do you know this game reminds me of there's another Chipezeze. Muremi's coming alive. Chipezeze about to come to Chiefs. Chipezeze. We've got a defense now. Okay, no, this reminds me of the game. Was it Golden Arrows, the 8-0? It was 8-0, ne? Oh, wait, I forgot one sound. How could I forget the sound?
Our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against some teams. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. We believe strongly. It's an opportunity for us to be in the history. So we definitely motivated and focused for the game.
We want to go to win. This family will Sundowns that they're playing 7 years. They are first. We want to go forward. We cannot accept this. We want to be efficacious. There is lots of people now. Hey, throw it.
You see, context is important. That sound is a bad sound sometimes. It's a good sound now. Ow. Capacity Orlando 60k. But once again, he gets the ball in the final 30, creates something. This is all I'm saying. Don't make him a 10 or an 8. He's one of the best final third players. So there was that game. I'm forgetting the game that Pirates played, where Relay was setting people up or trying to set people up and playing through balls. You don't want him playing through balls. You want him at the end of that. 5 goals loading OT. Doing this here and doing this for a living is two different things. No. Yeah. I think I like my freedom here. To work for a team, then I'm not allowed to do this. Remember the Downs game, the 2-1, that's how yes. Remember CRP? Nick, CRP, him, Kota and Mabasa. Clinic they put on in counter-attacking. That one. Uskameta 10. Relay has no business defending. We need him up top because there is lethal, 1 assist and 1 goal, says Nopsa. He said, hey, hyping wara. No. This is what he needs, Asa. So the point I was making was he hadn't had performances like this in a while. So what tends to happen with South Africans is then all of a sudden we'll go quiet on you when you start having those shaky games. Now Relay, at the very least, he's loved so that the hype doesn't die all the way. But you need to keep... We are very, what have you done for me lately? So you can be the best player or viewed as the best player if you score every couple of games, 2-3 games, as people are starting to forget you off. And that was what Relay was really good at in that season. The season that he had that was incredible. That was what he was good at. That keeps you in the mind of people. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's overrated or ever. I'm saying that it was a question from agents saying it feels like we've cooled a little bit. It was all of those things. Up in Chaco Pirates at times. Bafana take him. They don't really play him that much when it's his time. Decision making, tending. Oh my gosh! But you can't rate Pirates players with Magesi. No, you have to, guys. You play who you play, guys. You play what's in front of you. Yo, hey, Velile, Umbutuma, Uifuna left, right, and center. Guys, you play who's in front of you. If you can score 5 goals versus Magesi, score 5 goals. It all counts. The goals and, the Sundowns goal isn't more important than anybody else. That's what I was asking. Why isn't Fuking defending? Because you are playing him as a 10, and because Pirates struggles with bringing up the ball, he becomes an 8, and then he finds himself falling into the 6. It happens with Tito. If you see a lot of what Tito does, same shandies. Okay, guys, it is half time. Let me just... Yeah, there we go. Guys, I'm going to stop my clock right now. I just want to get everybody in. Nick, welcome. How are you doing?
Mr. OT, I'm alive. How are you?
I'm good. What are you seeing? Tell me about this game.
What are you seeing? No. Hey, I'd like to firstly highlight your point on the Relay playing as a free role number 9 instead of a 10. I think whatever we are trying to do with Makhopa, I think Relay can do it more effectively. And it's something that at this point we keep on saying as a 10, but you are starting to realize that the boy can score and the boy can dribble. So most of the time Makhopa loses the ball as I'm a dribbler or trying to actually serve and he's slow in the ball. But imagine playing Relay in that position. He can hold the ball, he can dribble, he can move forward. So I think he's someone we need there. So far, Pirates can play better than this. It's Magesi, and I think what's killing them is the formation again. The back three against Oswin, who's experienced. Moremi Waratakwada on that right side. I don't want to lie. He could have at least scored 1 or 2, at least from the chances that he had, because now we are settling for bare minimum. But Mbutuma, he's not effective. Haramoni in this game, and balls are actually being played into the 18 area. So I think coach needs to see how to play that. But so far, Pirates can play better than this. This is not the Pirates I want. With the depth we want and the talent, the depth we have and the talent, I believe we can do better than this. Magesi is not in the game. They were not invited to the party. It's like they came, but Babi Wakwante, and they're not even playing. I don't think they even have shots on target. From what I've seen, they were even blocked from shooting most of the time. So we are playing alone, and we need to utilize that and score goals, because in order to go to start showing that we are superior, it's by scoring more goals and not winning 31 goals convincingly like our neighbors. But yeah.
Hey, buddy. Okay. For time, I'm going to jump in, but I'm going to come back. Let me go to Malumi Kutso. Malumi Kutso, I can say you renamed it to the arena. Does that mean already coach because coach told Magesi sitting in the stands now? What's happening there?
Yes, coach. What I'm still arena. Somebody 24. What ngiyoshala phezulu. Ngiyoshala phezulu ngilibukele ngihleli phezulu game. Sathi ngowari, khona ikhula box le phezulu. Ayashisa amabhiya le phansi. Abafana bayashisa. Bazomisa wathi guys, cela VIP. 24 yami le cooler box nimbheke mengevela umaduna uyasmile yehla kamnandi le Amstel Mr. Uti khona la iPirates yeza utalent embathu uthatha isikhathi ukuphasa ngabona ucoach yenza u8 athi talente wenza u8 yazi bekathini athi talente nika abafana abasevali 18 moyeng bekele beke bakwenza spani bafana ba you lecala Mr. Uti mekora celebrate njengethamalayo angazi if people realize ukuthi le celebration lentwana really beyishaya I celebration ethama lakhe when he scored against Amazulu I think ngasho ngathi no nami vele ithama la ka really la hleli khona la laphakamisa ithi Amstel ziyakhipha siku arena Mr. Ot ningayiplay MAGESI abantu badakiwe asaqheli ngetswayi kuphela asatheli cold drink manje asasayi eggs and cold drink it's eggs and Amstel wena wongenze njani ngeke balungu sitheli Amstel egroundini badakiwe vele lento nisho ukuthi MAGESI idakiwe ngempela sikhela ngeAmstel lapha egroundini Mr. Ot ngiyabuya Mr. Ot so analyze after maybe move ya second round thank you.
That's why, man. Now, never mind. Let me not speak about. Hey, Bongs, welcome. What are you seeing, Bongs? Oh,
Oti, we got no. Pirates could score 5 goals, but how can they score 5 goals? Who are too casual in trying to score? Because he could have scored a goal right now. Like Nick said, he could have scored 1 or 2 goals, but he's not trying to score goals. He's trying to be fancy. And this is a game where Pirates give a number dominant to you. Because they are cutting in nicely in those small spaces and getting into the box easily. MAGESI. And the only time Cheney now or Teza ball, it's only when they back pass him. And when they back pass Chain, MAGESI decide to try and be compact, and for them being compact means nothing because Pirates is slicing easy in those small spaces. The way Amanda Dlamini would say, get into those small spaces, and Pirates are doing that. They are getting into those small spaces, getting chances, and you saw their first goal by Mbutuma. Mufuken managed to get into the small spaces easily and have a pass for Mbutuma to put it into the back of the net. And he also got a chance to get his own goal. So he has a goal now and an assist.
So Bongs,
he's doing very well.
If you're looking at MAGESI, is there any way back for MAGESI into this game?
If they keep on sitting back and trying to be low blocking, aka ultra defensive, they won't win this game. They won't do anything. Pirates will go in and slice into their defense easily. Pirates could score another 1, 2 or 3 more goals if they wanted.
And then when you speak about Pirates,
yes, Oti,
the movement up top, dealing with Apolis, Muremi, Mbutuma, and Mfukeng seems to be a little bit too much, man.
Yeah, it's too much for them because they're interchanging. It's left, right, center, left, right, center. They're changing. MAGESI don't have an answer for Orlando Pirates right now. Pirates hold all their cards in their hand. They're doing everything right today. They're doing everything right.
Okay. I'm going to come back. Sintabo, welcome. What are you seeing from this game?
Hey, O-team, Fethu, unjani?
Nakimnati, man. Nakimnati. How? Tabo? We still hear you. You're fine. Okay, we'll come back. We'll see if we can get Sintabo back in. Let me go to I am Chris. Are you with me?
I'm here, my brother. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And you? What are you seeing from this game?
Well, Pirates is dominating this whole game. We lack clinical finishing from Muremi. He's getting in all the good spaces. He's hurrying his shot. I don't know what's the rush. I mean, if you saw the goal that Mbutuma scored, he took his time. It was like he was alone there.
Yeah.
This is the game that we were supposed to be it's either 4 or 5 goals ahead. And it's very crucial for teams to start collecting maximum goals, because at the end of the season, the league might be decided on goals scored. On goals scored. China is on holiday. China is nowhere to be seen. He is even playing outside his 18-yard area. Moremi needs to calm down, my brother. He needs to calm down. He needs to calm down. I mean, there was a ball like the first shot. I don't know, because he was not marked. He just took the ball and skyrocketed it. They must just tell him, Mfanaka, relax. Take your time. Take your time. Find a pocket within the goals and place it there. And you look at the goal that was scored by Omufuke. Composure. My brother, you don't have to kill goalkeeper ball or ball it's in. And clearly, guys, MAGESI is posing no threat to Pirates. And I think Gabuma 60th or 70th minute, we must bring in Dijong to come and increase his tally and start scoring. Because, guys, when you play for Pirates as a striker, you've got ample supply. The only thing that you need to do is to bang in the goals. These are the games that if we still had Umabasa and those finishing, he could have been 2 goals up.
Okay.
And I don't remember MAGESI crossing the center. They are all at the back. And that is where Paris should be exploiting. Because our boys are faster. Those guys are static. Thank you.
Okay. Let me bring in Sentabo. Sentabo, you okay now?
Yes, I think I'm good, OT. You sharp?
Man, man, tell me, what are you seeing?
Yeah, OT can only 3 points, ne? Firstly, Moremi is doing the best that position is offering him, and we must applaud him for that. The only thing, OT, that people buying Hanyani, it's how difficult it is to score at that level. It's not just about this, the kicker. The keeper is good. The defense does not give you enough time on the ball to do whatever that you want. So for me, OT, Moremi, those are missed chances. Number one, we have to also say, wow, Chipezeze worked, especially on the attempt Ayensen twice and they were blocked. Chipezeze is a good goalkeeper. Like you can see, Yamofukeng, I think he was a little bit mispositioned. Otherwise, he could have reached that ball because he did not have much power as compared to Zamoremi. Second point, Mbutuma onali Ranetsa Mbutuma, they are very poor for a striker, OT, especially as a crown, as a reference striker. I consider Goulia Mofokeng. He was not moving, he was static. Thanks be to God, he was able to play a wall pass. Emofokeng had killing advantage of, and then I put a ball to the back of the net. So these are my 2 points. Now, the third one is this one. Machefeni Makaula. The guy. OT, Parrot is playing with this confidence because of Makichleni. He's doing the work that most are not realizing. But Mbataliana, they are not sitting as twins. They are sitting a little bit as distorted 6. Makichleni is deeper than Mbata. But if you check how the man cleans up, how he makes sure that defense is stable and structured, that's why Majita Banali this free movement because there is someone who is able to take the balls and organize them and give them that confidence. And Dobana, those vertical passes they are not matched. That guy is a master class teacher in this game. So those are my 3 points. And so far, Mbutuma, if he can improve on the moves and be a bit of a man, be a bit of a man, stand your ground. I believe he can be deadly.
Let me go back to Nick. Nick, can you give me your changes and prediction for this game?
Mr. Ochi, I don't think Wadu will take out the guy. Mufokeng from the 10 to play Dion. So I'm thinking he's gonna take out Umbutuma for Udion so that Dion can play number 10. And I think maybe he will give an instruction that Moremi and Oswin change then there. But I think if Moremi is to come out, that's when we'll see Mike playing. And I think Mbata will come out for Umasindi because I think he will try to move more forward now so that he can actually play that half center. So I think John Wick will come from Mbata, Mbutuma will go out for Lyon, and perhaps Mike will come in for Moremi. Pirates still need to, I think we can score 3 or 4 more goals. It's an open game for Pirates needs to actually do as they please. There's nothing there. But MAGESI might come with a different play on second half. So I think he needs to read the game for that first 5 to 10 minutes before he can make changes, because bad change can dismantle our game. So 5 win to Pirates.
Malume Kuto, changes in prediction?
OT, the only thing I wanted to comment on is our right-hand side. It's very difficult for Van Rooyen because Usiema really comes wide as a centre-back, and it forces Van Rooyen to move up. But when he's trying to move up the line, Umoremi is also hogging the line as a winger. So it then forces Van Rooyen into the middle, which is why we see Van Rooyen, you know. So if you can fix that fluidity in terms of, okay, sometimes because we understand Umoremi the way Angakon, let's just take him to the right or to the left so that we can allow Van Rooyen to enjoy some game time, because he really has struggled to play. I understand, Mr. Uti. Or alternatively, we can introduce Tito, Mr. Uti. Okay, we can introduce Tito, Mr. Uti, at some point for one of the wingers, Mr. Uti, so that the fullbacks can enjoy the width, and then because Apolis no really. I am Mosha, Mr. Uti. Orlando is going through renovations. Papis baphula ama window. Bayaphahlaza. Bayamosha la bafana man. Mele bafana Mr. Uti. So iyavuma imagesi Mr. Uti, ama window abo loose. So singalahlela uTito nakhona na achubekele Mr. Uti. And then as just a taste, simuzwe. Sifake ukanakimang uDion as well as John Wick uNemtanjela. 6-0. Thank you.
Hey, Bongs changes prediction.
OT, for now, I'd like to see De Jong from Botuma. I'm not gonna make many changes for now. I just want to see if De Jong fits in the Pirates lineup.
Score prediction.
5-0 Orlando Pirates.
Okay. Sintabo changes prediction.
OT, I will only suggest one thing: take Mbutuma out. Let's have in another striker there, or else De Jong is a false 9. Otherwise, the whole team is playing well. I don't see necessity. Unless maybe Mbata for Nemtanjela, all is good.
Okay.
It's either 2-1 or 3-0. Okay. That's what I see.
Yeah, man. I'm Chris. Changes prediction.
I see 5 goals. Dion must come in for Mbutuma, and at some stage, John Wick must come in for Umbat.
Score.
My score is 6.
Okay. Guys, the second half has started. Thank you to those that jumped in. Remember, I'm looking for 25,000 likes. Then I'll keep this open for the second half so we can speak. Hey,
our players showed it in the last years to be able to score 8 or 7 goals against some teams. It's possible. Nothing is impossible. We believe strongly. It's an opportunity for us to be in the history. So we definitely motivated and focused for the game tomorrow.
So for me, before I open up, I see it's 25K. For me, here's my thing. You know, sometimes PSL teams are so stubborn. This back three, MAGESI, Yeah, in theory it was a good idea, but in practice, Pirates is going to commit 6 players to the attack. And if your left and right backs, the wing backs, can't track players, you're always going to be outnumbered centrally. And we know that when Pirates gets into the final third, that's when you need to watch them, because they go all over the place. They're dragging you, they're pulling you. This side of Moremi, that side. You have to look out, at the very least, you have to look out for the base of Moremi, of Mbutuma, of Apolis, of Rile. But then Van Rooyen is tucking inside to come in. Abombata joining the attack. Umakaul at some point was pushing up. Pirates is going to overwhelm you in the final third. The thing about a back four is that at the very least, you can mark the little zones and force them out. But if it's a 3, oh, shame. So you have to be so supremely disciplined, and especially versus Orlando Pirates, because this is what Orlando Pirates loves. What if Mabasa was on this pitch? This game would be gone. It would be finished. They would have scored 5 by now, right? When it comes to Pirates, look, when you play against an open team, you go at them, you attack them, and you take advantage of those spaces, which is what Pirates has been doing very well. I often speak about Pirates as being a team that loves chaos. They love chaos. So the moment they see Guti, it's broken down. That's where Abom Fukeng start popping up. That's where all these guys start getting that momentum. Pirates is a momentum team, right? So the moment Bakbona Utulahlile, they hit you and hit you and hit you and hit you. And that is what we saw in this first half. If not for some bad finishing, Pirates should be 3-4 up in this game. I'm still going to stick by my guns and say that for me, I would love Rile to not be a collecting 10 or to be a midfielder that goes and fetches the ball. You want him at the end of moves, right? Give somebody else the responsibility of being the guy who brings that ball up. Because then as much as Mfukeng looks great in this game at the 10, he loses a lot of balls with some of the passes that he tries, but you see him come alive when he gets into the final third. Look at where he's been dangerous. It has come from the wing positions. When he gets that ball. The first ball comes from him, right? For example. Or once you get into the final third, that's when you can give him chances where Apegane Pali. I love him, Magapegi Pali, because he's one of the best finishers we have in the country that way. Apolis is a little bit quiet in this game. I think there's a lot happening, and sometimes you just have to allow the other guys to be the stars if they need to be the stars. You get what I mean? Like, if it's Moremi's game, if they're running that side and they're doing that, I think Apolis is right to take a back seat, but you'd love to see him come up a bit more. Like I said, I would have loved to see Apolis on the right-hand side, coming in on the right-hand side, and then Moremi on the left, far left, because that's what Pirates usually does, and I think that would have given Van Rooyen more of a game, because Van Rooyen can't play with a partner that's playing in front of him. He doesn't have that in him. Badlelani space, they all run into the same space as Malume Gutso spoke about right now before he came on. So I think it's a wonderful game that Pirates is playing right now. I think MAGESI need to really look at themselves and be a lot more disciplined. I spoke about that back 5 concept. If you have back 5 and you have a 3, these 2 on the side, so the 2 sides of the 5, they have to be tracking players all the way back. They have to make sure that they're following. The moment you jump those guys, these 3 are in trouble. Whenever you move your central defenders from a central space and make them go out wide and have to chase balls, it's tough to keep everybody in line. That's what MAGESI is fighting with right now, right? And we saw something similar again. You'll see when Skukune plays a lot, I always make it Caroso, that you look at him to tell you what the defense is doing. MAGESI's defense, the 3 is just being overwhelmed by 5-6 Pirates players. There's no support from a CDM. There's no support from the wing backs. They don't even have a counter-attacking option, so you don't know why some of these players are on the pitch or what they're meant to be doing. There's a lot. But anyway. Fazile, welcome. How are you?
OT Nyacha Napira Lap.
Hi, man, Simnandi. Fazile, what are you seeing from this game?
Man, Pirates is gonna win. Yeah, 10-0. So we know 10-0, man. Pirates is dethroning my Mamelodi Sundowns today. MAGESI like, I think the one thing with MAGESI today, they did not have a plan for the possession that they will get from Pirates. Because it's not like Pirates will have the whole ball for the whole of 90 minutes. Some point they will lose the ball. Like, but Abana outlet, and when they try to get an outlet, it's rushed, man. I think number 11, I don't know the name, Makanda or something, no Musadi. It's rushed. They're trying to run at them. Whereas in the first half, Nufan Royeni, Undaba, Usiema, they are there, man. They are pacey defenders and stuff. So bayahlulega. Umaganda is a bit skillful and some stuff, but the rushing I'm offer ukuthi athole support akwazi ukuphasa, maybe 1-2 nyana passes here and there, because it's just one thing. They get the ball, shoot it forward, hope someone runs onto it, and by that time Usbisi is there, like someone is already there blocking it. So kade bangena plan for a possession yabo, and the lendenzo habo Muremi nabo Mfukeng young Tusa 18 shep young Tusa. Imagine facing this Pirates that is playing like this. Angala abantu bangathi it might be a weaker team and all that, but for the mere fact ukuthi front three yakhe ikwazi ukudlala kanje, ikwazi ukudissect i-team as if akunama defender, that is very very good yabo. And I think it's something coach Odu kumele simcrediting ngayo ukuthi wenza isibane esigrand ngo-Orlando Pirates khona manje yabo. More goals are coming here, definitely, man. More goals are coming.
Okay. Fazile, I want to ask you about the relay conversation. Do you think that relay should be a 10? Do you think that he's doing well in the 10?
Me personally, I prefer really on the left. That's why I love him. That's why he's most dangerous in my. Why Bula Sundowns go left? I think that's where you get the most out of him. He's not bad actually in the 10 position. It's just that Guti somewhere somehow limiter izinto angakwazi ukuzenza, because like ngimthanda makagijima seka epalini, as you said before, like uyabona ya finish leya ukuthi uthola ibhola sekabhekane nepali yabo, anga waste energy ayenze pick up azama ukuhlanganisa play and all that. I think uApolisi kumele kube uyispan sakhe, but really like phambi kwepali, mbeka phambi kwepali, that boy will kill it top corner, near post, like angakunezi hat-trick nakule match yabo. But I think like they're playing a good game, man. Just if they could just keep on piling on the pressure, more goals will come la and all that. Maybe banikeza about De Jong a chance babone ukuthi basiphatheleni and all that. Maybe umsendami, I'm not sure ukuthi ngimbonile ku line up, like this is a perfect. Yeah, this is the perfect match. Ukuthi mabaseba u3-0 or 4-0 nge70 minutes, try out the new players ubone ukuthi bayajelana ne squad, cause this is a walk in the park, man. I keep it dangerous. Yeah, maybe if MAGESI ngathola set piece nyana, I doubt nekhona bazoyithola kule match le. Maybe free kick nyana clumsy from one of the defenders or midfielders, someone akwazi ukukora pass to China, because uyabanda la ekhona kadlali. Maybe they could get a goal from that, but other than that, angibaboni babhita i-Pirates through play and all that.
Okay, no. Fazile, thank you so much. Shot there by Apolis. Shot there by Apolis just wide. Some good work still by Pirates. I think, there are moments where this MAGESI team are finally finding that back four, but it's okay. Let me go to Kweti. Kweti, welcome.
Hey, Mina, the first thing I would say is that last season, when we beat Galans 8-1, halftime we 1-1. Halftime. So this thing of Mabasa should have, and Mabasa in that game he started. Yes, he made most goals second half, but he started and he didn't score. It was an own goal, the first goal. So let's not say Murem is done this, doing that. First of all, it's majority of teenage South African football lovers. We have never played professional football to that point. Number one, ukhabi ball abafethu, if you know ukhabi ball kunzima kanjani, ibhola liqinile. Skill kumanzi grounding. So for me now, once you understand a few of those things, maybe sometimes you can be like, you see something like an open poll, like vulekile ipali, ungacomplain that, but man, you can't just complain, man. These people, man, ibhola abafethu, ibhola liqinile. Ibhola lipanchile angalikhaba nje ayami, ngikushayela iKevin zinakhaba. Mara liqinile. Hayi. Ushayisa bomayo, uzolugeja ubhekile. So kuleyo nje asiye. Then coming to the game, for me now, keep relay on the left if you want to see the best of Relay and Pirates, just keep him on the left and forget everything else. You see, Relay on the left for me now, it's like Umaseko when he plays for his Sundowns. Exactly. Maybe different with Low Kichima cool, but impact so with the team is a winner and is a shy. So keep Relay on the left. On the right, ungafaka body sushi. Murem uthune king and because akawazi ukudlala. Boy it's like our whole wingers. Baye abahluli la right. Abantu abazokushaya right ama right wing nama right back. Show overlapping. Besides that, we don't have. So that's why I'm even questioning like indaba Saling bafethu. Sinakhuluma team nan but Saling was not supposed to go because on that right there's no one who has taken control over that position. Like you see, for example, we're having a problem that Barcelona is having. On the right side, they have Yamal. On the left side, they switch to Rashford and this other guy. They have to switch. So, Tina, that's our problem. Just balance on the right so you can keep Relay on the left. This thing of like I see again, just keep them on like. Goalkeeper chain udlala position over goalkeeper. Yes, we'll sweep and do that, but he's a goalkeeper. We won't come back next week. Left back, center back. No, like can our like league or football make players dominate a position and stick to that position? Is that too much to ask, Buffett?
What do you say? What do you say to the people that say, as a country, say a short to 10, just in J. Maybe you do need to convert some players so that you could have some highly technical guys in that 10 position. You could argue Relay still relatively young enough to learn this thing. What do you say to that? That we need somebody there who better than Relay to maybe learn?
Man, for me now, Relay, it's also too late to teach Relay this type of position at this age. If we wanted to teach Relay, I'm pretty sure ever since he knew he's been playing on the left pretty much his whole life. And now you're only starting now. Because if Relay really played on the 10 before even a few Pirates, we should have seen him which was we should have seen that. Okay, this boy can actually play multiple positions. But we are only, like, for example, right now, imagine Udlali game, Google Barcelona, then Yamal on the 10. Like, we don't know Yamal plays the 10. We know he's a right 10.
Oh, so, guys, please mute when you come in.
For me,
hey, guy, please open Orlando's game. I want to see it.
Mute. Kena ka go bua. He banna. Emanpili, guys. Please mute. Okay.
She's complaining about the game. That's one thing about Pirates, nah. Once time you see the score is going according to your side, just forget it. I'm Bolalo. So you won the game after pair when I just know what you won.
Forget my Pirates. I know you want to get that, but it's okay. Thank you, Quentin. Let me go to Blessing. Blessing, welcome. How are you? Let me see if I can help you there. Guys, please mute when you come in. Let's respect each other, man. So that we know when somebody's speaking, we can just give them the chance to get their point across. We'll see if we can get back to Blessing. For now, we are 61 minutes in. It is 2-0 Orlando Pirates. The game has simmered down a little bit, but Pirates still firmly in the driver's seat over here. Let me go to Usoso. Soso, welcome.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly, my brother. Welcome.
Yeah, hey, it's my first time. I've always seen your show, but I thought I should join.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family of the Penne.
Yeah, no.
What do you see?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm watching the game, but I'm worried about our midfield. I think the coach will pull Makaula. I think it's too flat for us.
Huh?
We need that creativity and speed.
Guys, please.
You see, I think he's lost somewhere. So we need the coach to pull Umakaula. I think it's the weakest link so far as I'm watching. Ibhola needs is Kauga Guye, Ezinyaz Fig. So I think there's a problem there. He needs to fix it.
What do you think of Mbatha in this situation?
Mbatha has disappeared. He's nowhere to be found. I don't know. He's nowhere to be found, man. I haven't seen him. So he was supposed to be the playmaker there. I don't know the combination of the coach today. But for me, Umakaula, I'm betting on the substitution that the coach is going to make. I want him to pull Umakaula. It's not personal, but I'm watching the game and I'm worried, to be honest. I'm worried. MAGESI is not causing any threat. It's not that of a threat, but we need to play. We need to have that playmaker, that one that is going to aqalaze in the midfield. Kubone like distribute. Ibola zingaqhawuki kuye angawi and stuff. These guys if you see how we're playing, we have pushed them at the back. They can't even cross the center line. But we need that one person that we can be sure we are jogging Paris distribute or really azothi come and collect. But thank you so much, guys.
Well, how's this game going to end for you? Score?
Well, maybe 2-1 if we continue to play like this, because as you can see, we need that playmaker. We still need to go forward. We need another goal. But I don't see it coming because he passes his yakauga, and the goalkeeper the guy is good. I was even thinking to myself that that's one goalkeeper we need to get as the Pirates. Take away.
Uchain is fine.
No, Uchain is fine. What I'm saying that we need a second goalkeeper. Onje. I'm here in PE. I always see people listening to people say we need that goal. Nawali, the cheaper goalkeeper.
Oh, nobody.
Yeah, no. For me, man. I mean, this guy with MAGESI is always causing us problems. If you watch our games that you play with MAGESI, he's always on top of his games. The command is there. So we need a goalkeeper like this. I'm just analyzing the future. But thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. De Jong and Nemtanjel have come in for Mbutuma. For Mbatha. For Mbatha and Mbutuma. Yes, Mbatha and Mbutuma. So the other changes we're finally seeing with De Jong. I don't want to say too much because I spoke so highly of him. They play him as a striker. Angazi. White ball. Okay. Let me bring in Litabo.
Thanks, my brother. Sure.
Thank you, so.
Sometimes you see why some players are on the bench, eh? First touch, you have an opportunity to put it in, but no.
Please don't do that, because the last time you hated, someone scored and assisted.
No, I'm not hating. No, I'm not hating. People think I'm hating. I'm not hating. Like, I'm just here to wind up, these Pirates fans.
What are you seeing from this game?
I think a game they were always going to win, if we're being honest. First game back at Orlando Stadium, the chairman's birthday, they've got a rename of the stadium. It's a sold out affair. Everything was in line for them to really win the game. Also coming back from a disappointing result against Skukune. I think overall a very good performance from everyone, the team. I think their technical team also did a very good job today. I think they kept it simple. They kept it very simple. Played players who are in form. I think, in my opinion, they put their informed players on the pitch today, and they delivered. Moremi, I think Moremi could have done better today, but I also think it's not necessarily his fault. I think he should be playing on the other flank, but nonetheless, they did very well. Yeah, man. I also think Mbatha is starting to understand his role a little bit better. I think he's understanding that this team doesn't play with the midfield, They sort of bypass the midfield, and then whatever happens after, he must deal with that. Yeah. And I think he's starting to understand that he doesn't need to try and stitch them together and make them play and all of that. That's where we start saying, hey, Mbatha can't pass the ball, this, that. But I think if he just keeps it simple and plays a sweeper role, he'll be better. But yeah, I think they've done really well, especially in Mbutuma. The questions are there, and I think the position is there for him to make it his own. If he just keeps putting the ball in the back of the net, he can make it his own. Yeah, I think
Is
overall
it,
they
is
did
it
really well.
I want to stick on Butuma. Is it a case that he's struggling, or is it a case that, in general, South Africans, we don't know how to feed strikers?
Look, my take has always been that this is not a South African issue. It's a global issue. It's the whole, everywhere. They aren't, in the PSL we have 30 games, so you'd expect a striker to score at least 15. Even if you look at other leagues which have 38 games, they struggle to score 18 even more, a lot of them. Only the top guys score your 25. So I think it's just generally a huge problem, overall. Yeah, and really, this issue with these Pirates fans. But look, I think it's proven once again, for me personally, that when he receives the ball in the final third, I think that's where he shines, personally. Because he gave away a couple of balls in that sort of second phase of play, which I said that Pirates don't use that phase. And when you try and drop down, you're the star man. Remember, he's the star man at Pirates. They're always going to play him the ball if he's in and around that build-up area, that sixth position. They're always going to give him the ball, and it creates problems. But if he stays out wide or stays up top, and when the long ball comes, he can play off the second ball. And I think that's where he's really, he has the ability to -1 and then create something. I think that's where he shines. Yeah.
Okay. How's this game going to end?
I think they're a bit complacent now, so I think 3-1. I think there's a goal here for MAGESI. Maybe a corner, a lucky one. I think there's a goal for them if they want to go for it. Yeah.
Okay, no. Letaba, thank you so much. Okay, guys, so Chiramadare and a couple of players have made it onto the pitch. I've been screaming for Chiramadare because, especially against Pirates, CBC doesn't do well with crossed balls. But it looks like Chiramadare is playing in almost like a 10-ish position when he should be crossing balls to Musadi. So I thought we were going to hit a counter-attack, or MAGESI was going to hit a counter-attack, go a little bit wide, cross those balls in and put pressure on that Pirates defense that way, but it doesn't seem like they have any appetite to go forward. De Jong is also on the pitch. You guys know I am a De Jong fan completely. It's kind of odd to watch him come in as a striker, because if you watch the last few games at Stellenbosch, he was playing as a striker, and he didn't do very well when he's the point of the three instead of being an extra, the 10 of the three. Like when the ball runs through him, he tends to make the good decisions in terms of making the passes through. But right now, I'm not going to lie, he looks a little bit lost, like Papambili. But anyway, Kweti, have you seen anything else that you want to come back in?
I just want to say, you see, our coach will give you so many surprises. Like we see when Patrice Motsepe coach wami lo, sengavile ngayeka ukumquestion.
Yeah.
Sengavile ngayeka, like ngiyayeka ngizizandla, ngiyasula, ngiyohlala phansi, ngiyayeka. Because as you were saying, Faganu uDe Jong 10, we put that guy Mfukeng left. I don't know if that's what you said or something like that.
Yeah.
My guy is like, ngizani. Ngifundisa ibhola lase Morocco, lokuthi amathawuli. Makabe abstract. Our coach has been but again, I love it because as much as we can disagree with him, the results are there and we are playing. So we can cry and say this and that, but if he gets the results, we may not like it. That's at the end of the day, that's how football is. You don't like things.
Hazolala.
Usintabi mute.
I'm talking.
The way came in, son. Mutung unmute. Okay. They say happy people, but during the game. Okay, I just want to go because I'm going to go to the gym and this game is open like that. I'm going to go shy run So I just want to say good luck to your boys tomorrow. I want to challenge this season, Buffett. Anyone can win it, Buffett. I want to serious challenge. This thing of Buffett, who would see like just last season, Liverpool Liverpool last season, most people don't even feel we need Liverpool because there's no challenge. That's what I want. I want whoever to win this season to win.
Don't bring Chiefs. Don't bring Chiefs into this. Tina, we're taking it a game at a time. We're not in a race.
No, man. Do you know why I'm saying this? Because people are saying we are celebrating this win, but again, we are supposed to take seriously Chiefs winning unconvincingly. Chiefs you cannot watch football with Chiefs. Like you cannot. So so I'm holding on the stance. If you're gonna be if you have lost one game so far and you're at this point of the league, but me not take it serious. Not take it serious. So, but 2 days back, they were number one. Anything buffet? Now I was trying to serious question now, George. No one we Arsenal. There was
in a trauma, but for time, for a champion. Let me bring it. I was in Tabi Rita Utwaritaba. Lisa muta. Rita Utwaritaba kaufela.
Abtuti I can't mute.
Rita Utwaritaba.
Jwale ke Orlando ba rasetsa ka leka kutlwa le indika mo so overrita. Re ka nna ga wina 10 le re ka nna ga score more 5 goals. Guy. Hey laba.
Oh, but I was telling you, Makhelwane ba reng. Nna ke batla o tseba ka Makhelwane. Ke tseba o dutse ka mara Pirates.
Oh, Abtuti le no yana ntse ba kena ba udimo class ba re. You watching the game ke ntwa ka isebetse. That's why ke dutse ka ntle. Mara ba utlwa re ntse re wala Pirates. Jwale ka mo ha ba tlore bo 10 nili bo 5 e butleng. Ka o lusana na ka 10 goals lona.
Baba believe I was in time yawo.
Bo ba believang ayikho lento ebayibelievayo bathola imagezi abantu ifele lapho uthi bhazaza ngasebenzisanga into zakhe kahle namhlanje sebabona ukuthi bangascore 10 nil.
Asithabi awushebile Pirates na wayithaba.
Now na le mento something ke game nyane ya Magesi me ba tswile nteng because Magesi le siko aba loko pana le thaka bona ka di 15 re bone hore re tla ba tsaba nnete ha re ba tlubua ka no e shwileng entseng ba yotla ka thupa mo berere ihle ba serious no ha re emele di 15 re bone ba kopane le thaka tsa bona re bone hore ya ba tshisa for now
Mara Awusintabi le ena ke 3 points mara account 3 points
ena ba bra uthi ha ile o 3 point ya no e shwileng ha ga hano ke 3 point ya no e shwileng ya no re se ra ile bala ke 3 point mara se ya tlapa esiko
banna
badlala baliwana ke go bona badlala baliwana that's why keep bona ipatrami ituletse kwa ntho abadlali bathu badlala baliwana so akunandaba bangazositshela ukuthi singayenza 10 nili kai
awusithabele wena hayi tlogela bana ba batho ba enjoy
ha rena taba Chris ha rena taba le re shebelle dilamthuthusane rona re tlo dlala game ya rona re win hantle e seng le ya no e shwileng le thotseng e rapame fatshe se le ipona hantle hore la sebetsa dithaka tsa rona di atla ka di 15 re tlatla re bua ntabe phelang no why yena e shwile ya ha rena nix puo re tla ibuang ka yona re shebile osana
Ai no awusithabere ke fezile mara guys awubona mapagane ya go bima se bathutsi fezile
abathule ka no e shwileng 3 point game on hand 3 point ya no e shwileng ha
fezile what are you seeing
hey man Yazi I'd like to pick your brain on something right now.
Okay.
First half, Orlando Pirates is on top of Magesi, killing it. They are on them. It seems like they're gonna score every following attack they do. But then now we're watching the second half, and it's like the foot is off the pedal a bit. And I've noticed this. It's like this with every big team, I think, in South Africa. I've seen the same thing with my team, Mamelodi Sundowns. It's happening at Pirates. Like every other match you watch in the PSL, once its team starts to win, it's like they relax a bit. they start to pass low and everything. They walk on the pitch. The agent is no longer there. And I think, like, I don't know, is it a PSL thing where, like, we lack the hunger to go, like we saw Liverpool thrash Gabratat like 2 days back, 6-1. Like you could have won that match by you score 3 goals and relax and take the foot off, but they went on to score 6 goals. And here you see, like, they might be lucky to score another goal and end it by 3-0, but the foot is off the pedal right now. We are cruising at 2-0. We are no longer hungry for more goals, especially as attacking players like the Tally, the Golden Boot, like the goal of the tournament, like, because I'm a goal of the tournament that come with my match kanje. A Golden Boot we win ngokuthi ukora ama hat-trick kuma match kanje nama brace kuma match kanje. Angazi ukuthi is it a PSL thing where ama player ethu or even in the coaching system yethu ukuthi masesiqala sesiwini ukuthi hayi sisithela ngamanzi siyaconserve, hayi ngenza ama sub awu5 manje ngiqedile, we are killing off the game. Is it us or like angazi kwenzakalani?
I think what I've always said about us as South Africans is that the things we value are funny. So we don't value 6-0, 8-0, 10-0. We don't value finishing. So when games are like this, we're done. We're finished. So not as my fans, like this second half, I'm seeing even in the comments, it slowed down a little bit here. It's done. You've scored the 2 goals, you go home. Because the logic would be, a lot of teams that do this around the world, that say, you know what, we've scored the 2 goals, we're conserving energy, and then we're just going to take the second half easy because we know that the following game is going to be an important one. But in our league, it doesn't matter. As long as you've got the 2 goals, Mfukeng's got his one goal and an assist, it's done. It's finished. Simnan did not, we don't expect anything more, right? So I think it's an attitude thing, to be honest with you. And again, it goes back to what I've always said here, that with us, I don't think we value goals, value finishing, value scoring and those type of things. We've had the excitement in the beginning of the game. We are done. Simnandi, if that makes sense.
Yeah, man, ngiyakuzwa cause like yazi ngibheka kanje I can feel like yazi inhliziyo yami babhlungu. I'm like, yo shem, yabo khona manje le team lemele ngabe like ofuna i-golden boot akakore, like ofuna i-golden boot akakore, like go hard on them, try something new, like akashaya uchipes as I'm testing. And I think ngifeel more, I think in Mamelodi Sundowns this thing when I'm watching my team, it's like they score a goal and the passes are no longer fast. We are no longer playing to go forward. Like we go forward if space is available. If as very high, is relaxa like. And then imagine I born as forced aliko like konamanje you are 2-0. Ila amele ngabu Zamalek pass oyibone ku training ekhasa across midfield and defense ivele ngale. Ila amele ngabu thatha khona ama risk le combination engakayihlanganise. This is the perfect opportunity and time to test that out. Because there are very few matches where you'll be leading 2-0 comfortably and be able to experiment with new things. The next match was about 1-0 against Sundowns. Bese uzozamalela pass there and bayakubamba. And the kuba ngathi uyinkomo. And
it's going to be a tough game, Jay.
Yeah, it's a tough game. Engak allow with that opportunity to be creative now as a player. Because coach manje I coach. Angama but akashout to my instruction uyazenze ila amele ngabe wenza ama mistake and all that uzame ukuthola, because there's no better training than when you're on the field and 35,000 people chanting your name. But that's it.
But it's an entire like I said, I think it's an entire mental problem in that, Tina, we don't, like for example, there's some PSL teams that are going to come play Pirates and they're going to say, we've already lost this game. It's -3. Let's just honor the fixture and go home. Don't do too much, guys. We're going to be looking for, I don't know, we're going to be trying to look for a game Amazulu during the week. That's going to be our important game, right? So I think it's in MAGESI, to be honest with you, I see Pirates. The Pirates, like Nomsa saying here in the comments, it seems like this is what they do, but also there's no urgency that's being showed by MAGESI either. So Nami, I just go, you know, I don't blame them too much. I'd love them to do those things, but I don't think they care about golden boots. I don't think they care about all of those things. They care about the awards of our hearts.
Yeah,
us talking about them.
Facebook.
That's all they care about.
Yeah, about the way sidlala ngakhona as South Africa. Istar ukuthi singene ses3. It's still gonna be a difficult one for us to bring another CAF Champions League to SA if we play it like this. Because North Africans are brutal. If it's like this, bazokushaya. Like you'll feel like Mr. Ref noma ingathi 90 minutes angabe asa-edama minutes ayiphele nje match because like melube ruthless. I think coach okwewasho somewhere ku PSL, I'm not sure who. He was like, in football when the man is down you kick him and you kick him hard. Yeah, in football it's not like you kick man. Mela ashawe nje coach akashawe nje 12-5 kube into yakhona. But that's it, OT man. Thanks for the opportunity.
No, thank you Fezile. Let me go to Chris 83 minutes. People are talking about 16, people are talking about 15, people are talking about...
I'm here to correct myself.
What happened?
The tempo of Pirates play now has gone down. And we are losing many passes. Like we are not as connecting and as lethal, and we are not playing with the sense of agency that we played with at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know, our players like conserving themselves. It's like they want to conserve energy so that they have the energy to play the next game. With this type of games, I mean, they score 2 goals, then they start being relaxed. Which is not working in our favor as a team. A win, yes, it's a win, but you must win convincingly, collect as many goals as you can so that, you compete, I mean, at the end of the season, like I said earlier. But now, the foot is off the pedal. And I think even in MAGESI now, they are no longer playing with a low block. And I think Pirates came with that mentality. We have seen how they play. They are playing a low block. Now they are getting shocked when MAGESI now starts attacking them. Because I think what MAGESI was trying to do was trying to conserve their energy and attack Pirates on the second half, which is what they are doing now. They are trying to knock, they are trying to find combination passes, and they are going forward more as compared to earlier. But our guys, they are missing simple chances. And Pirates is not, even when they are going forward, they don't look as lethal as they did in the first half.
Do you think it could also be sort of like a hangover of the moment? The stadium is full, the Amstel thing, birthday guy, got Dr. Khoza, you come in, you run your socks off in the first 15, 20, 30 minutes, and now all of that is just, that crash, you eat sugar and then there's a point where you just crash. Do you think that maybe that might be
it's like drinking Monster in the morning and about 12 it's really more systemic.
Yeah.
No, but I think, and now you're seeing, now they didn't run enough. And the sense of agency is no longer there. But it's, I would say it's a South African thing. We are winning. Let us protect our win. Let us not be as adventurous, because a 2-0 lead, it's not a very convincing lead. Bakra kona yam gunyata by koraga tlhogo. Now they are 2-1. The last 2 minutes they score, then it's 2-2, then it's a draw. But our players need to be lethal in J. That's where we are lacking. And that is what happens with Pirates. If they score in the first half, like in the first 30 minutes, the next 70 minutes, Levala, you are not going to see anything. They are not going to do anything. And it's a South African thing.
Okay.
And that mentality needs to change.
There's 5 minutes left. Can Pirates score? Maybe a goal or two?
I don't see a goal coming. Like if you are looking at them, the only way that Pirates is going to score, kick a corner. And at young I had like a Motaung. That's where I see the goal coming. But on an open play like this, taking 2, 3, 4 players, They are not. They are very casual with their passing, and their passing is not even getting to the right man.
Okay. No, Chris, for time, let me bring in, before I bring in Nick, guys, the tempo is gone. The spaces are gone. De Jong is playing false 9 instead of 10. Tito's on the pitch. People, guys, like, this is what I mean about being professional at times. Like, sometimes being professional means 6-0. Means shapamoto. You kill them. Like, you just... Because in a league setting, unlike in a cup, those goals are going to count later. So this slow ball, and now the midfield is also disconnected, and then the defense is now trying to play. I mean, Siema ran all the way up because he was like, "Oh, guys, like I just wish we had that thing to continue." But I do really feel like it might be a crash from the the moment, the event, the occasion, and everything was high. Now it's like at some point you are going to crash down a little bit, and I think maybe Pirates is having that a little bit too. But Nick, what are you seeing here?
Hey, Mr. OT. Yeah, hi. It's a disappointing second half. Pirates are the first 2 minutes of that second half, they lost balls. I think 3 to 5 balls that they lost because they couldn't pass correctly. And now, well, the subs that I called were spot on, but I'm still asking myself now, how do they connect? They were not playing that second half for a win. I think they are too relaxed. Yeah, and now Melusi mentioned something here on the chat that we need to look at how players are profiled. At some point, I keep asking myself, actually, what was the message for the players that were coming from bench the moment they got in? Like, what is it that you are supposed to do? Because they have been quiet. Only Masindi showed up for that first 5 minutes where he was actually close to scoring. Then afterwards, it's been touches then there. But truth be told, Pirates didn't come for that to the second half to actually play. They were relaxing. And this is a game where we should be at least scoring more than 3, 4, 5 goals because we need to make sure that our goal difference is up there. We might see changes there. Go Sundowns, where there's a new coach who's going to come and the new coach will dominate, and Sundowns is going to be ahead of goal difference. Well, I'm not counting Chiefs because they score 1 goal each and every game. But Sundowns didn't come to Pirates didn't come to the game their second half to win. I haven't seen much of what they were supposed to do. I saw Oswin and Moremi swapping sides, but did they create something? No. Oswin was too quiet this game. Nothing from him apart from that shot he tried to curl. Moremi had plenty of chances that he could have scored. Didn't do any of that. And then you ask yourself, actually, as a squad player, actually, as a national team player, if you are playing like that, what are we saying? Scouts, you are missing such balls or such goals. What are you saying to them? I think we are romanticizing this thing of we're getting a bare minimum and we're fine with that. On games like this, where you should be scoring more than 5 goals, we are saying, 3 points, 2 goals. It's like, we want to just win the game. But truth be told, this is where we should be dominating and making sure that we are scoring more goals. I told you Magesi might come to the party second half. I think the first 5 minutes they were a bit quiet, but they saw that Pirates actually was losing a lot of balls and they were now marking them. And when they were marking them now, it means they are going after them. They are going to them now. So you see, at least they enter Kwananyana. They tried playing in the 18 area. First half, there was no such. It could show that, okay, Pirates was dominating the game. Could have came with the same momentum, but they didn't. You're making subs. What is the message of to the game? How are you playing the game as a coach? 65 minutes, you are making 2 subs. What's the message? And it's a concern to me because with this play, it's not make sure, Mr. Uchi.
I'm gonna jump in, guys. Monday we'll break down the games properly. I just want to, since the game is ending now, I want to get everybody in to just have a say here. Mzwake, welcome to the show. What are you seeing here?
Oh, thank you, Mr. OT. The game, man. First half was a good game. My second half, man. I besibukela game elam 2 FC, man.
Yebana.
The game.
Ningasifaki thina sisichilele sizosibona kusasa guys.
Angikho happy kakhulu nge-performance yama-player wami second half. Coach seems like now that killer instinct because we needed 5 goals here. That is why even when our prediction, I'm supporters, everybody saying 5 because we know we get 5 goals, we will be able to see Tate back in number 1 position. Because right now, if they say iliki avala today, yapela, it's until say Tate the Footy League, Mama goals. Because even though selling and Mama points, but right now, you're still Mama goals. We needed more goals. So this thing after scoring a goal 2-0, then it's enough. I correct because it's that is another thing even international countries, Mr. Oti. The coach, he always says he's got impact players, but this time, they don't have any impact.
But then, what do you say to the people that say, "Hey, I'm a goal difference to Abona as long as there's a good 3 points in Genile at the very least, and we're continuing on Simnandi Laoma Sawabon."
The problem is, if you see an opportunity to score 5 goals, you need to score 5 goals. If you have to score 10 goals, score 10 goals because you don't know the next game. Are you going to be able to score more than 1 goal to win? What if now to next game we facing Amazulu, we win the game 1-0? That means now we are still in problem. If Sundowns win their next game, we're going back down. Because they are still going to be leading us with points. What if this season we are equal with Sundowns with points? They are leading with goals because they are taking their chances. That's a problem with me in Kalangayoraku. These guys, they need to celebrate by scoring. They need to learn if I'm in the field, every moment that counts. How many goals? It mustn't be I was a man of the match just because I created a goal, or because nobody played better than me in the field, because nobody played better than him. Everybody they were flat. I would even if I'm the man of the match, it's just because no one played better. Nothing else happened because it's only the goal creative. What else happened in the field? Nothing.
For time, I'm going to have to jump in because we're here at the end. Let me just try cycle through everybody that's here. Let me go to Bongs. 2-0 Pirates. It seems like it's going to end 2-0. How do you feel about this game? Bongs ushebile big brother Bongs. It's when Bongs' profile thing comes up, in confuser every time. But it's okay. Bongs,
no, Kire, Battle, we involve Kaizer Chiefs in this matter at the league. Our mandate was to just collect 3 points every game. Haganata winner kadi 1-0 against Chiefs. They must stop worrying about us and focus on them. They must focus on themselves. Because now, they've been missing chances in this second half. They could have gotten 4 or 5 goals right now. De Jong could have at least got his first goal for Orlando Pirates, but he's missing. But anyway, they've won the game. Yes, they've won 2-0. But 2-0 was not a good score because look at the game between Polokwane City and Orbit College. Polokwane City was just leading 2-0. Jiggy, it's 2-2. It's 2-2. It could have happened in this game because now Pirates took the foot off the pedal. Now they were not playing like the first half because we were calling scores like 5-6. But now in the second half we saw a different Orlando Pirates. Yes, the changes were made, but Pirates were not playing like the Pirates the first half.
Okay, Bongs. Sorry to rush you guys, but the game is over now. I want to go to the members. Mtakaba.
Hey, bafo kunjani?
Hey, bathi hangover.
Mawungama bomusha la kule panel ungamazi ubongo uzosho uthi supporter le Orlando Pirates elikhulu elizubuhlungu ipeyini ke ngathi nje. Kanti nje inhliziyo ebhlungu nje ukuthi suku lamthuthu kuhlala umuntu. Inhliziyo
Niyahlupa yazi guys elihlupha.
Bawungamazi phela uzosho uthi hey ibhakabhaka lizubuhlungu madoda kanti hayi ulamthuthu nje okwaniswe nje ukuthi
vele lethulile mara nathi mina ngisafuna ukulwa mina.
Singabafaki bona kodwa bafunani bona la besibafaka. Bangela kufanele sobafaka la. Yiyo wasilandelayo. Udlala kanjani ungazifaki kukhona wena la? Umuntu ufaka kodwa ukhona la.
Ayithi anikho anifuna ukungena ningena result maseyisho ngiyanazi nini.
No sikhona sijwayele ukwenza kanje sizithatha indaba zabantu siyabazi bola mthuthu bona bosisithatha bangene bakhuluma isizulu la benqala ukubuza khuza abantu ngesizulu labahleli nabo kuthi bayabo la mthuthu eindabeni zabantu ngoba bathanda kabi ukungena eindabeni zethu njalo nje ibo abantu bafole labo benza umuqa abaningi la kupanel singazazo nesikhathi sokukhuluma anipholeni kahle pholani nje irelaxani ngoba makwabanye abantu bawena ngama-1 likuthiwa hayi silonge sina 3 point makuyithi namhla kunenkinga akunankinga wena mtaka babo. And I keep saying it's just that sometimes as football supporters we are hypocrite. We don't watch football yonke and look at even the opposition team. We look at the Pirates. When we watch soccer, we watch the Pirates, we watch the Chiefs, we watch Sundowns, but we don't look at the team Labadlana. Did you see the 2 substitutes that MAGESI made in the second half, especially at Dapo in the middle field? Look at how many balls did Dapo win in the middle field?
It forced you wide, yeah.
Yes, he won most of the because if you look at the first half, the Pirates was dominating on the middle field, like Ombata, Makaula, no Mufukeng, Madala, Pirate, even no Apollo drop in. But in the second half, MAGESI made 2 important substitutions, which forced my Pirates to go wide now and then. As much as yes, they've made some more changes, but more changes the way they were first half. And secondly, the second factor in the second half, he called Likiga Kujo. We cannot, guys. Come on. No, come on, guys. We cannot. If we want to be the best, we cannot do this. We cannot just blow foul now and then for each and every filing and Zagalang and I don't know yellow card, but just blow just for fun.
But it was killing my kids. It was killing them.
The rhythm of the match. And sometimes when the match is good, we cannot and expect players to perform at the utmost best. But kuno muntu phakathi equally gabuti kujo. If you stop a match now and then, Labayan. No, there's no way. There's no way. When the momentum of the match is a flop. So I think I started saying, ulamthuthu usukile lapha kuhlela umuntu endaweni yakhe umuntu nomuntu kwele endaweni yakhe ke manje. Please sekela ukubhisila
for time. Hey bala for time. Oh. Ngifuna ukunikeza isikhathi ukuthi celebrate and ngifuna ukucelebrate. Let me go to Pastor John. Pastor John, wena
Oscar your prediction yaka mafatla man. Guys, it's only jokes. But anyway, how are you doing, my landlord?
I'm happy. A bit disappointed in the second half, but I'm happy. Sometimes people think we hate, but guys, hey, Tinabanye want to see football. Let whoever it is.
No, we don't hate. We appreciate. But first of all, as I am about to comment, the panel, the comments, the followers of Orlando Pirates here at Gotaveninga Amstele. No. Congratulations for the win. Grand Chapo, what I can say is that it was a great game. The first half, I was like, I hear dominance, hence my prediction. But now, second half, it was like, no, it's fine. Let's cruise nicely, because that's what's happening. And to bring the point of Venile, you could see what MAGESI was trying to do, but at the end of the day, what they are doing, they lack the facilities. So the result was just not in doubt. So no. That one, that result was not in doubt. They put us back in our place, but only because, you know, we are busy representing. Let me not say anything. We'll see tomorrow.
Okay. Malume Kutso, kupung kwale yona man. Hey, there were shots fired.
It's okay, Mr. Uti. It's okay. I don't know if you got Bentley's reference, but I'm putting in Genumuntu. But anyway, there's something part that we need to work on. If I'm an expert, you know, the culture for international players, you know, creating an environment where they don't feel suppressed and oppressed. Disappointed in Undaba and Umuremi. Maybe I might be reading too much into it, but the approach towards De Jong left a lot to be desired. There were instances where they could have played De Jong in, they chose to tangle themselves in Ebola. And I'm like, guys, Nina, 6 months, good Pirates, you'll have to be humble. You too, particularly, you have to be humble and welcome with De Jong. If he scores, it's 3-0 Pirates. It's not 1-0 De Jong. So you give him the ball. You make sure that Pirates players enjoy, just like you, and just like how you were protected. You understand, Mr. Uti? So I think because I've seen a lot of international and bigger players struggle to adapt at Orlando Pirates, I think it's something that we need to take a serious note of with Sangalungi Sanganjan.
Actually, oh wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah, no. Big players, international players, it's very difficult. It's like you have to be from a specific background or smaller team and have smaller stature to shine at Pirates, Mr. Uti. But yeah, 3 points, Mr. Uti. Kana, when you beat Kukuna, how many points do you get?
You get 3.
When you beat Makesi?
You get 3.
Oh, if I beat my case, it's a small team. Yeah, for the points, Mr. Uti. Menbuya. Angazi ngizongithola kuphi because ngithala nithi games in hand are not points in hand. Maka the way nisho ngakhona, nisho ngathi games in hand amaluze yabo. So mina ngazi ukuthi ngizongithola kuphi. Nizongifonela, ningitshela ukuthi niperforma njani. Abanye badliwe izolo. Abanye bayadlala kusasa. Mina ngisayiphusha lento le. Akusuke ini ukuhlala umuntu. You understand, Mr. Uti? But all in all, ke happy, Mr. Uti. I'm even impressed come Sendam. You know what? That final pass from Sendam tells me Uti is ready to play for Pirates. Why? He can go down the wing and he can go inside, Mr. Uti. I wanted to see that element. Uti, can you play inside? Can you pick a pass instead of a cross as a winger? I think it's important as an Orlando Pirates wide player to be able to pick a pass instead of a cross. And him playing the through ball, a pass as a window, shows me that he's ready to fit into the system of Orlando Pirates. And in closing, Mr. Oti, Spoony of life as a mapagania so ngithi ezinto abangenkani singamakhipha mhlawumbe sipaza ubhekisa phezulu phansi kuthi sikamamizela uyamemeza izikiya phezulu ntabu uthi mashambo hlanganani bopha bhakabhaka bopha ngizoyishaya kahle next time Mr. Uti mesehleli ku number 1. Thank you.
No, thank you, Malume Kutso. Hey, guys. Mara guys, Nali, Bapagani, I'm waiting for the excitement Liwinne. Halabatukueta next Mara, guys. Pella, you're in a fight now.
We want to go to win. This family will Sundowns that they're playing 7 years. They're first. We want to go forward. We cannot accept this. We want to be efficacious. There is lots of people now. Right, close it.
So I think for me, just my full thoughts will be out in an hour on YouTube. But for me, it felt like all of the promise of this game, where Pirates, I wanted Pirates to take people and just, you've got somebody on the ropes, moor them, because this MAGESI, there was a lot of problems with that, what was happening on the pitch there, and even with their coaches. But anyway, it's a little bit disappointing for the game to just end, njalo. Like it's just, and even though the 2 points is deposited, that excitement is gone, man. So yeah, that was the only disappointing thing. But Pirates takes the 3 points and they keep on marching on. This is what you need to do. Whether it's exciting, whether it's not exciting, whether in quarter 5, in quarter 1, if you can just keep taking those 3 points and putting them all together, that's all you need to do. That's why it's not necessarily like when we speak about Pirates, for me, I feel as though Pirates is an incredible team. Mara, it's like by Twarella from, Like, if you need to go and get the 5 and the 6 and the 8, go and get it. Because when goal difference comes right now, like for example, right now, looking at the log, Sundowns is a plus 17, Pirates is a plus 15, right? Pirates wins the next game, let's say, and they go ahead of Sundowns. They are ahead, they are same number of goals. Then when these technicalities come to pass later on in the league, because remember, this is the league, later on, should there be technicalities, now you start looking at these games where you're like, okay, it was unfortunate that you couldn't take that, right? So for me, that's just all that's missing. You want to see Ipagania be the best Pagania that it could be. So if they must be ruthless in this time where Sundowns has just lost yesterday, as it was said right now, Chiefs is going into a tough situation with the group stages. Psychologically, they're probably going to be knocked, both of those teams. Pirates needs to come in and just dominate where they can. They've got the players, they've got the talent, they've got everything. But if you watch the second half like we watched right now, where I don't think MAGESI was markedly that much better, I just think Pirates took their foot off the gas. Now I think, especially with just the league and maybe just one of those, they've got the cups, just one of the leagues, and then maybe you're looking at some of these cup games. This is where you must just show a supreme dominance and just more everybody that you can to show that, and to show that Pirates can be that. That's all I want, because the last thing you want to happen is you could have scored 5-6, or you had a huge advantage here. The next game you might not have that advantage. The game after that, you might not have that advantage. And then if other teams are then capitalizing maybe or doing some of those things, that's all I'm saying, that, you know, you don't want to rule the chances you could have taken here, but you have to give it to Pirates. The first 15-20 minutes was incredible. The first 15-20 minutes, the movement, the motion, the intention, the presence, all of that stuff, they were great in the first half. It was incredible, that first half, to watch. Right, you could feel that the momentum, all of that was happening. But yeah, a win is a win is a win. At the end of the day, that's all you can do. To the people who are saying that you are playing a poor MAGESI, guys, you play who's in front of you. Guys, you play who's in front of you. Again, from that perspective of this 3 points is not different to Kukure 3 points, not different to anybody 3 points. So whether MAGESI feel or it was playing well or whatever, 3 points is 3 points. You can't take it away. Even if you would have wanted more from Pirates, they did what they needed to do at their base level. So you can't complain more than that. Anyway, guys, my thoughts, like I said, will be out in an hour. The normal show is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Monday, we're going to speak about Sundowns, Pirates, and Chiefs in the live show at 8 p.m. So follow if you have not followed, subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you want me to go deeper, you want to hear more deeper of what I'm thinking, later on, in an hour's time, my full podcast episode of the review will be out on YouTube. Okay, guys, bye-bye, everyone.